We have another declaration. Lewis standing by with Korz Loken.
Absolutely standing by with this young man who is a class of 2027. He is a four-star tight end, 6'5", 220. You can see the size right here. Finished the 2024 season with 28 catches, 425 yards, and 9 touchdowns. Now, the season was cut a little short with an injury, but that's all healed up, so he is still on his way. This guy's a multi-sport athlete. It's not just football. It's basketball as well. I'm proud to know you're track and field guys, too. You know, you sprint, discus, hurdles, you did it all, so that's really great. Now, he is not practicing here because the rules in Wisconsin state that juniors can't practice or play in this game, but hopefully back here next year. All right, so we've got family here. His mom is here. There's Deb and his dad, Dave. His sister's here with her husband. Thank you all for being here. And, of course, the Navy surrounding him as well. All right, we've got 5 hats, Korz. You ready? We've got Indiana, Iowa State, Kansas, Notre Dame, and Wisconsin. And so in 2027, where are you going to play your college football?
First, I'd just like to thank all the people that made this possible. My friends, family, coaches, and teammates. Most importantly, my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. With that being said, I'll be taking my talents to Wisconsin.
Headed to Wisconsin, all right. So first of all, what was the experience like being around everybody as a junior, and then will you be back next year, do you think?
I had a wonderful experience, met a lot of really cool guys, learned a lot of great things, and I'm definitely going to try to get back next year.
Awesome. And why Wisconsin? I understand it's not too far, huh?
Oh yeah, it's about 2 hours away. Been to plenty of games, been down there a ton, and it's home. It's home. You know when you know, and I'm a Badger.
Yeah, I mean, how long have you known that you were probably going to be a Badger?
The second I got my offer, wow, I could be one of those guys that I've been watching for 12 years, like that's what I want to be.
Awesome, you're on your way. Mom and dad are happy, the family's happy. Korz Loken headed to Wisconsin, Paul.
Lewis, thank you very much. The Badgers have been known to throw the ball to tight ends throughout the years.
Yeah, they have. You can just see him in this system. Jeff Grimes, the offensive coordinator. Looking forward to watching him flex out. You see him play wide receiver. He can play inline at tight end. He's only going to grow more physically. That's a huge part of this offense. And really this team under Luke Fickell, look at what they've done this year in the portal, what they're doing in recruiting, getting a guy like this to say, hey, I am throwing down, staying home. And I get it. We've spent time together in that stadium in Camp Randall, and you get a little taste of it, especially when that thing wants to make a little bit of a turn. He got a taste of it on his recruiting trip. I was actually there for that game. Shirts off, it was a party, and you should have seen it. A house of pain, all of a sudden jump around, and it was bonkers. And I'd imagine that night a bunch of those shirtless men said, we are in, Coach.
A great shot of Korz and his friends, future Badgers there on their trip, and he's feeling good about the little 2-hour drive he'll make down to Madison to play his college football. We bring back in Andrew Ivins, the director of scouting for 24/7. What's this mean for Luke Fickell and the group there in Madison?
Well, Korz is the top-ranked player in the state. You guys would assume that's kind of a layup for the Badgers. I mean, we heard Korz talk about wanting to stay home, but that hasn't been the case for Luke Fickell. And I think Yogi hit on it. Hey, this is a big year for Fickell and the Badgers, and getting the top-ranked player in the state, I think that's a big thing. To me, Korz Loken, tight end, such a late blooming position. You're looking for those multi-sport athletes. This is a kid with a 95 explosion score. He was a state qualifier in the discus. Hopefully we'll see him here next year in the Alamo Dome, because this is a guy that has a chance to be a game changer.